Hey guys, it's your girl Naya.
Hey guys, it's your girl Brooke,
And welcome to the Let's Be So For Real podcast.
So today, the topic is going to be about situationships and friends with benefits. Womp womp. I'm just
Sorry. No, not sorry. Yeah, so we gonna get right into it.
Yeah, obviously, just jump right in. Honestly.
All right. What was the first?
So what is a
situationship?
Honestly,
What's a situation to us, or like what it means to us? Are we doing it like
we
that?
can do both, honestly.
Because technically, a situationship could be so many different things to different people.
Yeah.
So I would say a situationship to me really is a relationship just without putting a title on it.
I agree.
Literally.
It's definitely somebody who wants to have that relationship-like feeling but doesn't want to be tied down. Is giving my man, that's not my man, but is my man, and my girl, that's not my girl, but is my girl.
Yeah, that's really all I got to say about it, because but then there's people that are like, oh, like a talking stage. But y'all is in a relationship, but y'all gonna call it a situationship because you're not gonna call it a relationship.
Yeah.
But whatever, not my cup of tea.
Well, okay, so here's the real question though, because a lot of people tend to fall into situationships, and like it's given a new trend. Like our generation doesn't do relationships at all. It's very rare you'll see one, because it's either a situationship that maybe turned into a relationship because they got their stuff together,
or even like,
or
it's crazy. I know this is one of the other topics, but like, and we're skipping over it, but sometimes friendships turn into situationships, which then turn into relationships. That's true too. But honestly, I think situationships are like people that just made sure they just jump right into it.
Yes.
That's what that is what a situationship
literally
is. Like, it's not even, that's why it's a situationship, and that's why it doesn't last long. You don't know this person from a can of paint, and you just jump right into the relationship aspect of you two, and you don't even know the man's favorite color.
real.
You don't know his favorite movie.
Y'all don't know nothing about each other, and I feel like with the talking stage, that is what it's supposed to be for. The talking stage is for you to get to know the person, so you can, understand how they work, how they think, their likes, their dislikes, for you to possibly be in the relationship. But in a situation, there will not be a talking stage.
There wouldn't be a talking stage.
Because y'all just want to be tied down, but not tied down, which is crazy to me. So that basically, I guess, is the difference of in a relationship and a situationship. Because in a relationship,
you're literally like, that's your person for life. You know what I'm saying?
Or however long y'all last.
Yeah, however long you last. But initially, that's the thought of like a relationship. You're gonna last for however long you're gonna last. Potentially forever. That's the goal of it. Your goal is to marry that person, but that's not true, because some people do get in relationships not thinking about marrying that person they're in a relationship with. But I think that's another discussion for another time.
Different time.
But that really is the difference. It's just between people don't want to be tied down but want the relationship feeling. Then the relationship is, they want to be tied down, they want to have the relationship feeling, they want to have the whole experience, but also having the title, or being okay with there being a title on the relationship, the boyfriend and girlfriend. That's my girl, that's my man, But situationships, but I don't know, because some situationships get taken too far, where it's like, it is a situationship, but they'll still go around saying that's my girl or that's my man.
And that's the only thing that I don't like about it, is because how a situationship, in my opinion, happens is one person is fully invested and the other person isn't.
Yeah.
And that's where it's like, that is my man, and I'm gonna walk around and say it's my man, but he not gonna call you that your girl. Like, what? Yeah. He wants to still be in them streets.
Yes.
And vice versa too, because the girls be in the streets too. But I'm just saying, like, that's where that line of communication is missed, because somebody actually wants to be in a full-fledged relationship, and the other person doesn't want to, and because they're not talking about it, and it's kind of like he say, she say, or
Yeah.
in your brain you think he knows, or in your brain you think she knows, but there was no conversation to happen for it to be like set boundaries.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So I guess it's story time.
No.
No, I just I want to say my piece on my story time only because, like, I don't know how everybody else perceives situationships, or, you know, everybody's situation is different, but a lot of people don't even realize that they're in one.
No, seriously.
Until the aftermath. Wait a minute.
Until you sitting there crying in your bed like, oh my God, why did he do this? Why did she do that? Yeah. Oh, I gotta get my lick back.
The lick back was crazy, but you know that's what we do now. So, well, y'all.
Yeah, go ahead. Tell us the tea, girl. tell me that story.
The tea, spill the beans.
Yeah.
Technically, like, me seeing it now, at first I didn't think it was
a situation.
Yeah, because like I said, in my brain I'm thinking like, oh, this is somebody I could potentially be with.
Yeah.
But then I just slapped y'all.
Slapped the freak out of y'all.
Sorry. But then there's, like, you know, that miscommunication where, like, one person wants more than the other, and then vice versa. But I will say, like, I definitely did not know the person.
Yeah.
At all. Like, I could tell you what I knew, and that was the bare minimum. I didn't even have the bare minimum.
I'm screaming.
No, I'm serious. Like, I literally only known his name.
Oh my God, I'm sorry to interrupt, but let me tell you how she did not know this man's last name for the longest, and she kept trying to figure it out, and I'm like, well, ask him, and she's like, no, he has to tell me his last name, and I'm like, well, and then the way that we found his last name was through a Cash App.
But honestly, like, I just feel like that is like, what's your name? What's your last name?
What's your last name?
Like, oh, you already planning your life with me? Question mark?
Oh, I don't think so.
I do. But that's because I'm over
part.
Not too much now. But I be overthinking it.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking, like, if I ask the last name, he's like, damn, girl, we just sat here and I don't even really know you for real, and you trying to put your name with mine. But that was just me. That was me.
I tried to tell you that
was
wasn't
just
what
me
it was.
Thinking, but honestly, y'all, I didn't know nothing about him. Still can't tell you nothing. I know, like, a little bit now, but
do you?
No,
because I don't.
Sorry, I was trying to make it sound a little bit better, but no, honestly, how we met was bound to happen, but I think the interactions after could have been way different. And I also feel like with me, I could have communicated just a tad bit better. And I will say that because for the longest time, like, obviously, like, we only talked did we talk? So I'm so
what are we talking about anymore, guys?
We didn't talk that much. It was literally 2 months.
Yeah.
But, you know, in college, things happen so fast.
No,
it
seriously.
felt like 2 years.
It literally did.
It felt like I've known everybody.
All of them for like
a decade.
Yeah, no.
That was a little scary. Yeah. But I will say, when we were done talking and everything, and it ended the way it ended, I was pointing the blame. I was like, him. But looking back at it now, it's like, nah, girl, that was definitely like a mutual thing.
Yeah.
And you could have worked on a couple of things, which I will sit there and say, like, there is some conversations that were tough and I just couldn't do it.
Yeah.
And would not do it. But I will say, like, if you would have known me back then, I would not be like, oh, I feel this way because you did this, and this to me. I would have just sat there and unfortunately exploded on you randomly. Where'd this come from, Brooke? I don't know. Actually, I do
I don't know. But I really
that happened 2 months ago, and that one happened a week ago, and I was thinking about it. Just never told you. But y'all, that was kind of crazy. I don't know what else to say on that one.
Okay. I've had many situationships. more than relationships.
Yeah, which is crazy. Like,
I don't get
how
it.
does that even really happen?
I really think it's like a trial and error. Mm-hmm. It's like a warning also before you even like get into a relationship. It's like, well, wait a minute, is this really the person you want to be in a relationship with? Because in situationships, because they happen so fast, and because you don't know that person, you get to see the real them right away.
And that is so real, because like I said, I only knew the person for 2 months. The fact that I saw how they act in a span of 4 weeks, when you would in a relationship, you would know like way later.
Yeah, later. They would literally trick you like, oh, surprise, I'm actually crazy.
Gotcha.
Yeah, gotcha. So to feed off of what you were saying, like how you felt like you knew more of his actions, I just realized that during like situationships, well, it depends on what level of situationship you're at. Like you could be at the level of situationship where like you're like in a relationship, but you can also be at the level where you were at where you didn't know about him. But it's crazy that you didn't know the basics, like what's your favorite color, what's your favorite movie, where'd you grow up. But I mean, you knew that, but but you know what I'm saying, like. But you knew how he acted emotionally, physically, how he could handle the situation, how he was going to handle the situation. Yeah. I think that's crazy. And I'm like, what is that? Like, are we looking, because we don't know about them, like moral, like ground basics? Is that because we don't know them, so we're looking to see if we can see anything else? I don't know, but also because I feel like women are very analytic. Like we analyze everything, every single thing. So he could be acting funky, and we're gonna figure out why he acting funky if he's not gonna say nothing to us.
No, absolutely. I don't know. I think situationship aside, even when you meet a person, you figure out the person along, and that's how you get to build a relationship. And then obviously a relationship can turn into anything else afterwards. But with that one specifically, there was not even at all. Yeah. And that's, I think, what really messed it up, in my opinion, because it's like, in order for you to even have feelings for somebody, you have to get to know how they think, what they do, their likes and dislikes. Yeah. Ooh. Their likes and dislikes. Not too much.
I'm cutting that out.
You're dirty.
It's really the... Oh. I'm sorry.
Help her.
She said, oh.
You're gonna make me cry, and then my makeup is gonna get messed up.
Okay, go ahead.
I don't even know what I was saying. Oh,
like, so this, like.
All right.
Okay, sorry. Sorry. I'm trying to get myself together.
Are you?
Yes.
Yeah, just with that one, there was no, I don't really, like, there was a first interaction, but there wasn't a, like, oh, like, let's sit down and get to know each other. There wasn't a that. And if there was, it wasn't a lot. Yeah. You really need to, again, when you meet somebody, you kind of, like, get to have that one-on-one time. There was no one-on-one time, but that was a Brooke thing. But anywho.
Was it?
Yes.
That there was no one-on-one time?
I think so.
No.
Yes. Every time, there was multiple times where I could have sat there and said, you know what, girlie, you could stay. But I was like, I need to have my right-hand man right beside me because I'm scared.
Oh, you're talking about, like, where I could have left.
Yeah, there's multiple times where you could have sat there and just not came with us to, like, things. But I also feel like, you know, I'm not going to sit there and put all the blame on me, too, because it could have been. I was about to say. reciprocated,
Yo,
and it
sorry, I'm just trying to
wasn't.
make, is it okay?
Yeah, it's
Okay.
fine. You was really laughing too hard for me.
Y'all, that was funny. That was the funniest thing that happened all day today.
Okay.
Yeah, I honestly think it was like 50-50. I don't think that it was just you. I think it was him too. But I don't really have nothing to say on him. I think that's a you.
You know
thing.
what? I also want to say, because like I've said, well, and she said that like somehow, some way, we tend to get into more situationships than actual relationships.
Mm-hmm.
And I will say another situationship that I was in was the most emotionally stressful thing I went through. It was an emotional roller coaster.
They all
are, but I think that one was the most irritating because it's like there is no communication, but there is.
Yeah.
And it's like, it's that like, oh, we're together, but I don't want you talking to nobody else.
That's what I don't like about it. That's why I'm like, at this point, you guys are in a relationship. Like,
but there is no, hey, I like you, you like me, let's be together. Mm-hmm. There was never a conversation like that, ever. Yeah. Now, had we had that conversation, absolutely. We would have been locked in. I would have been wifed up, y'all, but we not.
Oh, no. I'm sorry.
Okay, so I want to switch it to friends with benefits.
Wait a minute.
No, I do. Because I want to know, like, because obviously, like, there's situationships and then there's friends with benefits. So, like, what's the correlation and what's not the correlation for that?
So, I think that situationships and how they differ, like, with friends with benefits and then situationships, like I said, there's different levels to situationships. I think friends with benefits is just straight to the point. You're friends and you're having sex with that person or you're just intimate, you know? I don't think that it's anything else besides that.
Yeah. It's
just
giving and receiving.
Exactly. It's just straight to the point. I'm sorry, y'all. Hit me. It's straight to the point, whereas situationship, you're actually genuinely trying to get to know that person. Although you don't want a title on it, you still are getting to know them. You still are going through the whole relationship aspect of, you know, whatever you're doing with that person. Whereas, again, friends with benefits, you're literally getting it in, I guess. But no, not even. You know, you don't just have... Did that light turn off?
Yeah, I've been turned on.
Oh, okay. Sorry. It doesn't even really just have to be about sex. Like, it literally, it's just anything intimate with
I
your
don't even
friend.
think it really does have to be intimate, though.
But I do, maybe not. Because it could also be like because I want to say you can have feelings for your
personally never been in one, but I will say the movies I'll be watching, sometimes it'd be like.
Yeah, but then they turn into relationships.
Well, yeah.
Exactly. What I've been through, we didn't turn into a relationship.
Help you. What'd you go through?
All right. Story time. So, you know, we're in college, so, you know, we go through a lot of experiences. I like to say it was a college experience. I don't think it was friends with benefits. I don't think it was anything like that. Oh, my God. I'm sorry. Woo, I had to clear that out. Yeah, I didn't think it was like friends with benefits or anything. I just think it was a college experience. And I say that because
there was no benefit.
We were just intimate. But intimate doesn't just have to mean sex, y'all. I just want to make sure y'all know this. Because what does intimate mean? Because I know it doesn't just mean sex, y'all.
Doesn't it mean like just being like, well, it could mean that. I don't know.
A feeling of being close and emotionally connected and supported. Thank you. Even though it wasn't even that either. But
okay.
It wasn't that, only because I don't know. Like I said, I think it's just like a college experience because we weren't friends. We were just having fun, I guess. Whatever. But then what's wrong with her? I am a lover girl, y'all, and I'm always gonna be a lover girl. So that, like, talking to multiple people or like just having fun is not me. I don't do that. I don't just be with one person one day and then be with another person the next day. That's not who I am. So because I'm like, oh, okay, we get a little close now. So I'm thinking, we getting a little close now. That's my man, y'all. And we's gonna be together. And it wasn't like
That's that communication, y'all. I'm trying to say, cause you're in your brain, you like, we gonna be locked in, ain't no switching up. And he's like, I lied.
No, he's like, oh, I just want to have fun. And I'm like, oh no, I want to be with you for real. But crazy part is I didn't say that. I didn't say that to him. Didn't express that I wanted to be with him to him. I don't know what he feels about the situation. I'm pretty sure he don't even really care about it like that. I don't know. I don't know.
Gotta see.
I gotta see. I gotta see. I don't gotta see nothing actually.
No.
So I will say I never do it again. I'm not doing the friends with benefits, and the only reason I say it's friends with benefits is because sorry, it was the wheezing into the microphone. I'm sorry. The only reason I say it was friends with benefits is because I still speak to him to this day. But the point is, he's still around, whereas yours is not. He's never around. He's never going to be around.
I don't even know. That would be God if he ever wants to talk ever again.
I don't know. But it's like, and I'm still cool with the boy. Like, I don't have no issues with him. I have no ill intentions for him. I actually wish him the best. I have no bad feelings towards him. I did.
There was once a time.
It was once upon a time not long ago. I did not like him. And he didn't even know that. And you know why? Because sometimes us women got to keep that mouth shut, you know? Because when we don't keep our mouth shut, we tend to do a little too much.
And then it becomes angry black woman. Yeah. But I was angry, but never that crazy.
Yeah, no. So, yeah, I didn't like him at one point, but it wasn't ever that serious, though. So, I think I was just delulu, and I was a little bit obsessed for a second. But it wasn't that I was obsessed with him. I think I was obsessed with the idea.
And I was just about to say that because even with my situation, Brooke loves relationships. I actually love the idea of being in one. And it wasn't that I didn't like him. It was that I really, 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 really wanted to be in a relationship so bad. And even like Jesus was like, girl, get it together, because it was not working.
It wasn't working.
And I was going to fix it. I fix it. And I'm going to fix it every time. And you just got to let it go, babe.
Yeah,
you know?
you do. Because that's how you get hurt the most, when you try to fix something.
And I was sick.
Yeah.
It was me. It was me crying, throwing up. Anyways,
Stop.
but that is true though. A lot of people just want to have a relationship.
Yeah, and I think that's where the situationships, the friends with benefits, especially friends with benefits, because it's like you're gonna do the relationship type of things with your friend because that's who you know and that's who you're most comfortable with. And if you both are on the same page, I guess, then maybe. I cannot do that. I don't know how people who do that are genuinely so strong, because
to be talking to different people.
No, not even that. To be talking to your friend, doing all these things with your friend, then the next day you act like you ain't did nothing, like y'all wasn't just, hey, I really like you a lot, and, you know, like I think you're so pretty, and like you do a little kiss on the what? And then the next day I see you and you're like, what's up, bro? What's up, gang?
Imagine that.
That happened to me. I didn't even tell you that, bro.
Wait, what?
Because, you know, like we was being our little friends with benefits, whatever, a little intimate, a little cute, whatever. During homecoming, this is when you went to bed, and I like came back in the dorm late, and I was with Hi Barbie and, you know, and he goes, all right, good night, gang.
What?
What are you talking about? What are you talking about?
No, but you see, he wanted to keep it cool and collected because y'all friends, we don't need to know. But we knew. We knew. It wasn't
and
a secret.
I could honestly say more, but I'm not going to air it out.
Tell all.
Not tell all. I'm not going to air it out. Because, again, I do still speak to this person. Like, it'd be different if I didn't speak to him at all. Then I would be airing everything out, y'all. But maybe come back to me. Maybe in a couple more episodes. We'll never know. Things change. People change. Feelings change, too. That was a bar from Come and See Me for once. Come and see me. Drake and Party Next Door.
All right.
Okay.
Yeah,
no, I would never recommend it to any. Oh, what I was saying was I don't see how people could do that. I cannot see how you can go and be all booed up one night, one day, then the next day are like, okay, nothing ever happened. Jesus. Hello, I'm looking at you and thinking about how we was cuddled up the night before.
And okay, so here's my question. So y'all are done being in a situationship. Y'all are done being friends with benefits. Would you ever think you could be like cordial again? Because you know, like when you're not friends with nobody, I know for a fact you still remember y'all going to the park, going to Frightland, going to the beach. Mm-hmm. Like y'all remember core memories together. So it's just like you can't not forget that.
Yeah.
So it's like, would you ever still be cordial with the person?
Again, I still speak to the person. But on cordial on a level of would I be friends with him? I think who I am now, I'd say yes. Mm-hmm. I could be friends with him. But there's something in my mind that thinks that he thinks if we become friends again, that I'm going to like him again. Mm-hmm. When really, that's been over. And it's been over for a while. It's done. It's dead.
That'll do it.
Cut the show. Take me off. It's been done. Now, would you not change, but would I don't look at him that way no more.
Oh, like liking wise?
Yeah, liking wise. Like, I don't see him like that anymore, but if I ever did, I'd be shocked. Like, to say, because, like, yes, I can still think he's attractive. I can still, whatever, think of like, oh, this is what we used to do. But at the end of the day, I know I don't want to be back in that position that I was in, where I was literally losing my mind. But it wasn't even because of him. It was literally me. Like, I was doing that to myself. Mm-hmm. I knew he wasn't on the same wavelength as me, in a sense of I wanted a relationship. I knew he didn't want a relationship. Even though it would seem not like that way. But, you know, guys are guys.
And that's so crazy because I just want to say, for me, and this is still like, I itch my head just to feel y'all, because in the beginning, it was giving like 100%. And then
from both parties.
But like, at what point did you rear that back in?
Well, I know what I did, but I don't know where it stopped for you.
For me, I can sit there and say maybe the back and forth.
Yeah, maybe.
But, and that's, and y'all can sit here and say, oh, Brooke, you toxic. But I just feel like if you really, 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 really like somebody, you would still try until the person sits there and says and look at you and dead in your face and say, I do not like you.
Yeah, so that's another thing.
Honestly, you can't try a little harder, Bookie.
Honestly, with that, again, communication comes very in handy with situationships or friends with benefits, because the only way friends with benefits really works is if y'all communicate.
Yeah, and put boundaries.
Exactly. That's the only way that works. Situationships, you just got to communicate. I don't know what you're communicating for if you don't want to be in a relationship, but, you know, whatever. I've done it. But, what was I about to say? Oh, communication is very important. I am the type of person that if I don't like you anymore, I'm going to tell you.
Yeah.
I'm going to tell you I don't like you anymore. I don't like you anymore, and it's not you. Maybe it is you, but I'm not going to say it like that. I'm going to say it in the most nicest way I possibly can, but I'm never going to just treat you any type of way if I had liked you before.
Yeah.
And then, you know, something just happened where I just didn't like you anymore. I'm going to tell you straight up, hey, this isn't working anymore for me. This is just not what I feel. I don't know what the freak is wrong with certain men that cannot say that and be straight up. Just tell me, like, hey, I kind of have the feeling that you like me a little bit. I'm not on that type of time with you.
Yeah. But I don't know what that is, because even like, and me, I'm going to ask you, and I'm going to get on your nerves, because it's like, if you're not saying it, but I have a feeling of it could possibly be that way, but I just need you to confirm my thinking. I'm going to keep asking you until you tell me. And if you can't tell me, I'm going to find by another source.
Yeah.
Now, is that a little crazy? Maybe a little bit.
Assuming.
But I'm just like, I just need to know, because if you're not talking to me, then what's the point of us even doing that?
Yeah. I mean, I'd be wanting to say I'm the same way, but I obviously didn't ask nobody nothing, how they felt about nothing. I didn't say anything about how
And that's
I felt
crazy,
about
because
nothing.
you got to do that, girl. You got to
I know,
ask.
but I was really scared of. Okay, so let me just say this. This was like the first rejection I've ever felt. So I guess in my head, I'm like, I already knew he didn't like me the way that I liked him. So hearing that coming from him actually would have like done something to me eternally. It would have, like, my ego would have went down so much, my self-esteem would have went down. So I was like, let me really save myself the trouble and not ask him, because I already know. But then I guess what was really going in my head and why I was really stressed out, like why I was really stressing about it, was because it could have went either way. It could have went, I don't like you, and you know, we was just having fun, or it could have went, you know, I kind of do like you, but such and such and such. So I guess I was, in my head, I was battling, it could have been either or, and I was never going to know, because I was never going to say anything. So I know, but it's too late. It's no point in saying anything now.
Well,
Before,
now, yeah.
But even thinking now, I kind of am, I want to say I'm glad I didn't say anything, but
Side eye.
But I don't know. I don't really think about it like that anymore. Like if I would have said anything and what happened if I did. I don't think about that anymore. I really just think about what if the whole situation with everyone didn't happen. That's what I think about.
You know what with me, and like this may or may not be off topic, but
I'm screaming.
it still is a part of the situationship with that one. Like how it ended was,
It was bad.
But I will say, like, I'm an out of sight, out of mind person. So when I obviously do talk about it and I break it down, you know, you start to feel those feelings again. So I always be like, what if that didn't happen? What if that conversation would have been a better conversation? What if
I didn't ignore him?
What if I didn't ignore him?
What if they didn't even come downstairs the next day?
Help me.
I digress.
What if I would have said some things that I was biting my tongue about?
What if I did it? Like, what if I did?
But I mean, like, you know, things happen for a reason.
Yeah.
And my biggest thing was like, because the way that I see things is people come into your life for a reason. So what was that person's purpose?
I don't know what my person's purpose
But
is.
I kind of do know mine, because I kept saying, oh, y'all, I want to have a relationship so bad, and this. And so something that I took from it was like, you know, I was asking for one, but I wasn't specific enough. I wasn't, you know, I just said a relationship, not a da-da-da-da-da.
Yeah.
So I will say that's what I took. I don't know what the hell that one was.
I don't know.
Maybe it was like a trial run to see
Of
like,
what?
I was gonna come up with something off the dome.
There's nothing. I really don't know why that happened, and I still really don't know why I think highly of him, but I do.
What you saying? He was a bad person?
Huh?
What you don't like? Like, why are you saying like why you think so highly of him?
He wasn't a bad person. I just think people have flaws.
Oh, child, we all do.
Exactly. I saw them, but I still think highly of him, as in, like, I don't think he's a bad person. I don't think that, like, he did some things that were very questionable, but it's like I kind of see past them in a sense.
Yeah.
Like, they're still there, but it's like I can still speak to him and still like, you know, be cool and cordial. I don't know. I don't know. That one, I really like to leave that alone.
I want to sit there and say for the record that my person, there isn't really no ill will.
That's no, your person, I don't like.
No,
you.
there's no ill will. I was just joking. I was just playing. That one is a little tricky only because it's like in
He's
hindsight,
still here.
Child. In hindsight, that one, like, he was okay. He was good. He's a good person. But I will say, like, everybody has to work on themselves.
I mean, yeah, y'all. We not throwing shots. I gotta work on myself.
Well,
too,
no,
like.
I do too. I literally just told you what I need to work on, but that one,
that one.
No, he was.
I don't know. I wish.
He was okay in the beginning.
In the beginning. What happened? What happened?
I don't know. And I also feel as though, like, maybe if they would have communicated as well and said, Brooke, this is what you're doing. I don't like that. How can we fix this? Anaya, this is what you're doing. This, you know, like, if there was a line of communication and it was strong enough. And that's why I kind of get pissed off a little bit at how the situation ended the way it happened, because had there been an actual structure in that relationship, because I swear, I promise y'all, I did not know him.
Yeah.
Neither did you, for real. Until later on.
Yeah, later on.
But I'm saying, like, there was no, like, foundation of even a start to a friendship.
Yeah.
Maybe if we ended the way we ended and still were able to be friends, but there's no structure.
Yeah.
You can't fall back to be friends if y'all never became friends in the first place.
Yeah.
Crazy, huh?
Situationships, friends with benefits. Never again friends with benefits. I'm bound to be in another situationship because of the generation we're in.
And I was gonna say, like, why do we even do that?
What,
like,
situationships?
Like, in general, like, our generation, period. I will scream on the rooftop, I really want a 90s relationship. We don't have that anymore. It doesn't exist.
It's literally so much
rare
that comes into situationships in general. Situationships to me are not real. I'm gonna let y'all know this now. Y'all are not in a situationship. You're in a relationship. Let's be so for real with each other right now. Y'all are not in a situationship. I was not in a situationship. I was in a relationship. Not with this one I was just talking about, but any other situationship I was in. You would have thought that was my man. If you think that that's my man from the outside looking in, and I think that's my man from the inside looking in, we're in a relationship. I don't care what nobody says. Situationships are fake. They're just, I don't understand. Like, let's be real. Sorry, because now I'm really starting to think about it for real.
What?
Y'all don't like titles. Situationship is a title.
Real.
What are we talking about? You don't want to be in a relationship because it's a title? You don't want the boyfriend and girlfriend title? My man, my girl is a title. It's the same thing as boyfriend and girlfriend. Just say you want to be in a polyamorous relationship.
Get out. Get out.
Like, I don't understand. You want to be in a relationship, but you want to talk to multiple people. Just say that. Don't say, oh, situationship this, situationship that. No. I'm in a relationship. This is a relationship.
But why, like, I don't understand that, because it's just like, you really deep down inside want to be in a relationship, but you don't want to have that title. But it's like, then why even go through that back and forth and have that emotional and all that if you, like, just, if you don't want a relationship, you don't want a relationship, period. That's it. Don't talk to nobody. Don't look at nobody. Don't follow nobody. Don't do nothing. You are by yourself, and that's it.
Because the guy I was talking to, you don't want to be in a relationship, but you want to do relationship things.
For what, though? Then why even go through what you're going through? Why even have emotions towards me? If you don't want to be in a relationship, you like me. Now you want to be in a relationship.
I'm tired
of it. Let it go.
I just think people are just scared of the term relationship. I think that's what it is.
But why, though? Is it because of what you're seeing and that's what you expect?
It could be so many different things. It could be social media. Social media is already portraying why it's not good to be in a relationship, or why relationships, Like, look at freaking Krishan and Blueface. That's a horrible relationship.
True.
And that's a trend. People want to be like them. People like to watch that. So people watching that, me, if I was watching that, I don't want to be in a relationship because I think that every relationship is going to be just like that. That social media comes into play for that. People are genuinely just hurt because of whatever they dealt with the last time they were in a relationship and don't want to necessarily put the title or say that I'm in a relationship with this person because they don't want to come to the fact of they are actually in a relationship with the person. And then I also just think that there's people who are selfish and want that person to themselves but don't want, like, they can do whatever they want to do. They can talk to whoever they want to talk to, but they can't talk to whoever they want to talk to. And then there's people who, I don't know, friends with benefits who just want to have fun and do things that couples do. But I don't know.
I just don't understand that, though, because it's just like, at the end of the day, if you actually want to do relationship things, then you need to go seek somebody to be with somebody. Yeah. To be but with
I mean,
somebody.
some people are scared, though. I think that's the only thing I can think of why
then
people...
I don't know what to tell y'all. Don't date nobody until y'all ready. That's what I'm doing.
No, that's what everybody needs to do. Seriously. You need to learn how to love yourself and freaking do
a trial run. The trial run don't work.
But the trial run is the situation.
But no, I'm saying, like, not even that, though. It's like...
Man, be friends with somebody, y'all. Be friends and see the vibe from there.
But, okay, so boom. You know, like, how they have those dating apps? Mm-hmm. It's all fun and games.
Yeah.
Go on a date with him. Ooh, I don't think I want to date nobody right now.
But see, that's... Okay, well, this is where we're getting to a different topic. That's dating.
But also, but not even because when people do those things or whatever... My man. That's the delulu.
But that's certain people. Not everybody's like that. I'm like that. You're like that. Yeah. Another girl might not be like that. Ari's not like... Never mind. Lied. Ari is like that.
I just feel like at the end of the day, y'all, I mean, to each its own. If y'all want to go ahead and get your heart broken, that's on y'all.
Get your heart broken by somebody you never was with. That's a crazy
That's
part.
a joke. That's a joke.
And I can't even say nothing because I did it.
No, same. But I just feel like, honestly, like, it's a waste of time, wasted energy, wasted emotion. I just feel like there's no point. It's a lot going on right now. And unfortunately, situationship is a trend that everybody wants to hop on. And it's not cute.
Leave me out of it.
Be your own person. I just feel like it's a waste.
This year... Because when this comes out, it's going to be the new year. I don't come to me if you're trying to be in a situationship. Come to me if you're trying to be in a relationship. And if you try and get married after that. That's all.
Ask me the right way, please, and thank you.
Go in my room. Go ask my dad if you could be my girlfriend or be my boyfriend. Go ask my dad, get his permission. And then go to my house or my dorm. Talk to my roommate. Hey, I'm gonna ask her to be my girlfriend today. Nah. Put the balloons up. I don't freaking know. Give me something and be like, do you want to be my girlfriend? Or take me outside, get the little cheap lanterns, put them up in the air, say, all those days.
Not even that though. Take me out to dinner.
Something.
Put the candle on there and it's gonna be written in chocolate. You wanna be my girl. Give me my Pandora ring too. If I ain't got a ring, I don't want it. Thank you.
I just feel like ladies' standards need to be so high this year. You need to actually stand on business. Not stand on business to the point where you ain't gonna get no man, but stand on business to the point where you're trying to get your man. Okay?
Eat them grapes. I'm just playing.
All right. Under the table before midnight. It's already gonna be the new year. I hope you ate them grapes, girl. And men,
get it together. Please communicate.
Actually, higher your standards. Y'all need to stop falling for these girls who is not good for you. You've got to stop.
I say make a list, both of y'all.
But don't be too sassy, you know.
Make a list, both of y'all. I need y'all to write a good list of expectations that you can meet and the other person can meet, so y'all can meet in the middle.
Yeah.
And don't just be picking anybody just to sleep with, y'all, because there is STDs.
No, seriously.
Y'all are dirty.
And that's why I'm trying to tell you, I did not do nothing with that boy. So I just want to let you know, because I go to DSU and that was never going to be a thing. Not saying he got nothing, but you just gotta be careful out here in these streets. Situationships, friends with benefits.
But if that's what y'all want to do, that's what y'all want to do. But it's not.
Be prepared for the aftermath. But if you're strong enough to handle both, go ahead. I'd say do it. Go for it. Me personally, I'm not strong enough. I'm weak in the knees every time. Every time with the friends. Well, it's only been one friend. Guess what? Weak to the knees. I was stressing myself out, pulling my hair out. I lost weight.
Get out.
Sorry.
What is wrong with you?
And then situationships always gonna make me lose weight. So I do not be eating. I be in that bed crying, y'all.
I just feel like this should never be that deep. The situationship really feels like a relationship.
It is a relationship, y'all. I don't know where y'all are not understanding. Please leave that in 2023. Y'all are not in a situationship. You're in a relationship. Okay? You're in a relationship. You be real with yourself. Actually look at it and pay attention to what you're really going through with this person. Do you think that it's just because y'all are cool and kicking it and y'all doing relationship stuff, or is it because y'all actually in a relationship and y'all telling y'all friends about it? She telling her girls about it. Y'all telling other people, this is my girl, this is my man. And you in a situation. Anyways.
Carry on.
That's really all I got to say on
I'm
it.
gonna sit there and say that had to be the end of the episode on that one, because there's nothing else to say. But honestly, tell us if y'all want to, y'all experiences, what you gained, and how you move differently now.
And then also, if you have more questions that we didn't answer in this episode, we'll always do a part 2 to this. And then answer your guys' questions. But this is also the first episode, so we're going off of questions that we got from each other.
Yeah.
So if anybody has any questions for us to answer or topics, be free to share some with us.
Because if it's not real, I'm not talking about it.
Okay, let's be so for real.
Well, guys, thank you so much for watching our first episode of the podcast. Make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe. Follow us on the gram. And let us know what other topics y'all want to talk about. See y'all in the next episode.
Love you. Bye.